Secret, he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And on the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A loss of a yard on the play.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Bridgewater to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Hilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Midfield to the 49.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Stafford on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
Detroit.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 10.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
17-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 3rd down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
It's a gain of
well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
17 yards. And the Lions.
Stafford on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Throwing deep for Galladay. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Bridgewater. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
DeAndre Swift, the Lion ball carrier. K1 short on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jared Davis.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards in a Panther 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
No gain on the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Bridgewater now. And Anderson's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
He was taking
the 4th quarter here. They've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And down he'll go at the 25.
Complete to DJ Moore.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On the return, here's Agnew. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Stafford. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Lions 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
35-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Leads to 3rd down and 14.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his